Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am going to give you very important tips and steps to prepare for the Tableau developer or data analytics interview. You can apply this same methodology to Power BI developer interview or any interview that you are preparing for. So I'll guide you in this video like what kind of things that you need to take care of while preparing for the interview, because most of the time what happens, you get a call, you attend the interview, but you never heard back or feedback, or you get rejected in the first round itself. So why it is happening? Because of lack of practice could be one of the reason, and your communication skill or the explanation of the technical terms is bit in complex language, because if the interviewer is not able to understand what exactly you want to convey, that is going to be one of the reason behind your rejection. So in today's video I'm going to cover some important things that could be helpful for you if you take care of. So watch this entire video till the end so that you get very good understanding of it. Okay, so let's get started without further delays. Okay, so before preparing for the interview, let's say if you are preparing for a Tableau developer role or any data analytics role where the Tableau is one of the essential tool is required. So before attending that interview, you must know the basic of the Tableau. When I say basics of the Tableau, you should know all the components of the Tableau ecosystem of the Tableau, like the Tableau server, Tableau client, Tableau bridge, Tableau cloud, then Tableau desktop, Tableau mobile app, Tableau reader. That ecosystem knowledge is very important if you are learning Tableau, or you are going to work on the Tableau. The next thing is like the basic component of the Tableau, like different filters, different data types supported in Tableau, different features in Tableau like actions, parameter, calculated field, how to create a calculated field, how to develop a flow in the Tableau prep. That is something basic that you must know all time. So very first thing is you should know basic to advanced feature of Tableau. Second, advanced visualization techniques in Tableau. Like sometimes you develop a shanky chart or a very fancy chart like a radial bar chart or gauge chart or different kind of advanced charts that you develop in Tableau. So you should know how to develop the advanced visualization in Tableau. If you are not aware, you can Google it. You can look out for the correct way to develop any specific advanced chart and make a note of it and practice it at least twice or thrice a month, so that that can definitely help you to develop some complex chart or getting a very good understanding of the Tableau, how the Tableau works. Okay, so this is something important. The third thing is like you must know like how to update or how to tune the reports in the Tableau. If you are know like you know how to update a performance in the Tableau report, that could be a very important, and that could be a very good additional point if you know. So there are several ways to do it, like looking out for the relevant worksheets in the Tableau dashboard. If that the dashboard is fulfilled with unnecessary worksheets, unnecessary calculation, you can cut them out. Or if Tableau dashboard loads unnecessary data, that could be one of the reason behind the lagging or bringing the down the performance of the Tableau dashboard. So you can definitely practice those and make a note of it while preparing for the interview. And the last thing on this is like actions. Like you should know how to use actions feature in Tableau. Like in action, you can play around with the filters, highlight, and URL in the dashboard itself. That gives a very good features to the dashboard. And if you know how to use it, you can definitely try to make a very good dashboards. Okay, so these are the few basic things that is very important while preparing for the Tableau developer interview. So once you are done with that, you can try to explore those technical concepts on the real world use cases. Like you can visit a Kaggle website or any other website where you get a real world data. It's a dummy data, but yeah, you can definitely explore different things on that data, try to visualize, create the visualizations, dashboards on that top of the data, try to explore the different concepts of the Tableau on the data. For example, you can explore the level of detail calculations, Windows function calculation, rank, date functions. There are different functions, like tons of functions available in Tableau. You can explore as many function as you can explore and try to make a note of it, like how the chart is behaving based on that calculation. Try to play around with it. That will definitely give very good exposure of the Tableau tool. Okay, and once you're done with that, you may come across with different errors, issues. So always try to make a note of those errors and try to fix those errors, because in interview one common question every interview does ask, like what are the different challenges you face while developing the Tableau dashboard. So to answer those kind of question, this practice will definitely help you. Like if you're making a note of the error that you get while developing in a Tableau dashboard, definitely you Google it, you prepare the answer, you fix that solution. So that process itself is the answer for it. Okay, you can say while developing a Shanky chart, you came across with the data type error and you did some changes and eventually you fixed it. So you can tell them the way you fixed that problem, the what kind of problem you had faced and how did you develop that particular chart. I just trying to give the example, but you can try that your own and prepare your own notes. That way, that process will definitely give you a very genuine confidence to answer those kind of question. Okay. The third part is like implementing the row level security and troubleshooting the extract refresh issue. So I can say if you go and Google row level security in Tableau, you can go and visit the Tableau help page, and over there you get different ways to implement the row level security, and you can just try to understand how the process is, as I am assuming like you do not have any prior experience in Tableau. Okay, so this is something can be gained with the real-time experience only. But as you do not have that experience, you can Google it, try to see, okay, to how to implement the row level security. If the user volume is way high, you create the group, you create the mapping in the backend table, and add users to that specific group. And once user is part of that specific group, the user will be able to see the relevant data in the report. That's the basic flow of row level security. So you can prepare 2 to 3 scripts of it, and you can explain that into the interview. That way interview will get a good feel, okay, you know how to implement at least the row level security. And yeah, I do understand there's a difference between knowing the things and actually performing the things. But yeah, if you got a job, definitely you can explore that part and get a good hold on it. It is not tough, it is not difficult. Yeah, it does sound difficult, but it is not. Okay. And same goes with the extract refresh issues, because until and unless you know the scenarios, will not be able to tackle it, right? So again, you can visit a Tableau help page and search for the extract refresh issues and just study 2 to 3 good scenarios, what kind of issues does occur. One of the popular issue is like if any schema got changed from backend, the extract refresh gets failed because of the change in the column name or the field data type, or there is a missing column. So that is one scenario, but there could be different reasons behind it. Sometimes our Tableau cloud doesn't is not available, like client server is not available. That's why execution of the refresh extract doesn't happen on time. So there are different scenarios, but you can study at least 2 to 3 use cases of it and prepare a proper note out of it. If you need, I can help you out on that case also. I'll create a different video where I'll walk you through the different scenarios of the Tableau extract refresh issues and row level security as well if you need. Though I have created those videos earlier in my channel, you can visit and look out for that. Okay, that's what for the real world use cases, and that is something you need to practice every day. Like you should practice or develop the dashboard on a regular basis, so that you'll get very good understanding of Tableau, and your thinking will change, like your critical thinking will get improved, and you will be able to at least think in the right direction, like how to fix the issue in Tableau. The next thing is like your SQL skills. Knowing Tableau is not sufficient basically. With Tableau, you should know the SQL also. Okay, so to study SQL, you can definitely go to any website, HackerRank website or LeetCode, anywhere you are comfortable. Try to practice SQL at least 10 to 20 minutes a day. So that will give you very good foundation, good understanding of SQL, like how SQL works, how to develop SQL code. And that is the main thing in the SQL. Like your practice will speak. Your theoretical understanding is fine 20%, but 80% is your practice only. Okay, so you have to be more on practice oriented rather than to be relying on a theoretical. Though I am assuming you are from non-technical background, you are not aware about this, but you have to learn SQL from basic to advanced, and then you have to practice it on a regular basis. Like you should know how to write subqueries, how to write a join condition, how to write a common table expression, how to write a Windows function, how to write a rank functions, how to apply that ranking, how to get a relevant output out of it, how to use a string function, date function. So there are different kind of functions are there. You can definitely learn it, try to practice it on regular basis. You can download the MS SQL Workbench or MySQL Workbench and practice it, and that will be enough for you to at least crack interview and getting a good hold on SQL. Okay, it is not very difficult until and unless you do the regular practice. If you are not doing a regular practice, I'm telling you it is going to be very tough for you. You have to keep practice every day, at least 10 to 20 minutes. I'm not telling you do practice 2 hours per day. Okay, the next point is the data analytics skills. Like though you are, I'm assuming now you are good at SQL and Tableau, but apart from that you should also hold good understanding of data analytics. Okay, like how to develop KPI and metrics, how to do the trend analysis, forecasting, clustering, and understanding the data pattern, leveraging insight and for insight from the data, and that could be one of the major KPI or thing that can help business to take a specific decision. So some basic understanding of data analytics is sufficient. It is not mandatory like you must hold a very high level of things. Next point is Tableau server and Tableau cloud knowledge. This is very very important. You can Google it. You can go to Tableau help page. You can search on Tableau server architecture and deployment, publishing, scheduling dashboard, managing extract refresh schedules, and content migration tool, and different methods. Like if you want to uh, migrate workbooks from Tableau server to Tableau cloud or Tableau server 1 to Tableau server 2, you can use content migration tool to migrate the existing workbook in bulk and publish that to the destination server. So this is also a very good practice. You can always prepare notes on it, practice it, and understanding is important for Tableau server and Tableau cloud. Okay, even though if you don't have experience, you get that in your first job itself. There is not a big deal. Next thing is one of the essential thing, like most of the you guys fail over here, like your business understanding and communication skill. Now I'm assuming like you have a very good understanding of Tableau, SQL, and data analytics, but what if you do not have proper communication skills? Like you know the things but you are unable to explain those things in a proper way to the stakeholders, then your all the efforts doesn't make any sense. Okay, so you have to be very very particular about your communication skill and your business knowledge. Though business knowledge you can gain at your workplace, that is completely fine, but your communication skill is something comes up with your regular practice only. So I can say whenever you develop in a dashboard, assume that you are sitting in front of the stakeholder and you are giving the presentation. So try to give the presentation of the dashboard that you build. And if you do it, and if you record yourself and you listen to your recording, you see the points where you are lagging. Okay, and you have to do a simple thing only. You have to only fix that gaps and re-attain the presentation, redo it on regular basis. So within the 7 or 8 days of regular practice, you see yourself, you are able to communicate properly, you are able to explain the technical terms properly, and the person who is interviewing you is able to understand what exactly you are trying to say. So that's how you should prepare, you should practice the things and work on your communication skill. Okay, Next thing is like common Tableau interview questions. Like, of course, like as you are developing Tableau dashboards and preparing for Tableau dashboard, few things that you must know, like optimization technique, explaining the level of detail expression with an example, and describe the challenges in Tableau projects as a solution, and advantages of Tableau. So I don't think so you need to put any extra effort to answer this question, as you are developing the Tableau dashboard on regular basis, practicing the things on regular basis. Eventually, these questions are not that much challenging for you to answer in the interview. I'm assuming it because your practice will speak in this particular case. And last one, last highlighting, I can say certification and resources. I would not encourage you to be a certified Tableau developer, but if you are interested, you can definitely go ahead and do the certification. It is not mandatory or compulsory to get shortlisted, but it could add additional value to your resume. So interview or recruiter will get understanding, okay, this is a certified guy, so your chances to getting that job will be higher. So that's the only difference. And that's it, guys. Like you can revise the Tableau documentation, stay updated with Tableau latest features, and leverage Tableau public for practice. You can always visit a Tableau public, look out for the different dashboard that different author does share, try to decode that dashboard, try to think like how they are using it, how they are twisting the different function, playing around with the data, how they are utilizing different Windows function, rank functions to develop the complex charts and all. So that is the process. Once you start decoding it, you get your answers eventually, and that will definitely help you to gain your knowledge. That's it. So this is what I wanted to convey you guys. If you are struggling to prepare for interview, you can reach out to me on LinkedIn. I can help you to prepare. And the points that I have shared in this video is a golden words. If you follow this for at least 1 month, you are gonna get whatever you want in the next month. Okay. So that's it for today, guys. If you like this video, hit a thumbs up button, share your thoughts in the comment section, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And if you want to know any more thing on a specific topic, you can definitely reach out to me or try to put your text in the comment section. I'll definitely go through it and create a new video for you guys to fix it. All right, till then, take care. Bye bye.